Julius Kosgey Kemboi is a Kenyan lawyer. His smiles and joy of success are painted all over his face. His best moment in his career is when he was able to present his case. But the climax of it is the day his client got cleared by the International Criminal Court.
The chamber determined that Mr. Kosgey suffered prejudice due to the reduction of certain dates related to a number of meetings that he allegedly attended. The chamber declined to confirm the charges against Mr. Kosgey.
Kemboi met the news from the Hague-based court with a sigh of relief.
Even as the judges were walking in to address to give the televised proceedings, we were struggling to open the rulings, and because it is a document that is PDF'd, so we were scrolling down to the last page to see first what the decision is. So that's how we received it, and we actually knew the result just as she began reading her televised press release.
Kosgey approached Kemboi in December 2010 to seek for law aid after the ICC summoned the 6 Kenyans suspected of masterminding the 2008 post-election violence. Kemboi consulted George Oraro, a senior counsel, to lead Kosgey's defense, and also another lawyer, Alan Kosgey, who is Kosgey's son, to be part of his father's team.
It was the first time that all of us actually ever dealt with international crimes, because we have done other cases before, but these were commercial disputes. In terms of crimes, this was the first, and I guess the most serious criminal defense we have ever had to do.
One thing that most Kenyans, and probably the ICC, must have observed is that Kosgey maintained a low profile since he became a subject at the court. The low profile was also another strategy of not provoking the ICC.
The first thing that we did, was to have a session with our client to tell him that you're faced with a legal problem which needs a legal solution. And even if you're innocent, your conduct should be able to demonstrate your appreciation of the seriousness of the offense. If you are rabble-rousing, whipping up emotions, there is a sense in which that conduct in itself may be seen as brazen. It is conduct that does not show humility, even for the fact that you are before a court. And it may also be taken to be an act of impunity, that you're trying to intimidate the witnesses and really laugh at the victims.
Out of the 6 suspects, only Kosgey did not have a witness. Of course, it was not by mistake. It was an idea they got from the legal counsel department hired by the ICC to advise defense teams. Our training and our practice is about, if you want to prove a case, you must call a witness.
At some point, it was even difficult for us to explain to our client that we had arrived at a decision that we will not be calling any witness. And I still remember that our client telling us that he had a lot of difficulties even explaining to people at home, because he's a politician. Of course, he has a huge constituency of people, and people would call him and tell him, how can you go to, you want to be jailed, how can you go without a witness?
Kosgey's team was made up of 3 Kenyan lawyers.
If you have Kenyan lawyers, a lot of these facts are in their fingertips. I mean, even as you carry out investigations, at the end of the day, we are all trained in the same law, we read the same books.
During the confirmation of charges hearings, Kemboi and team faced challenges.
It was a bit traumatizing to sometimes not be able to meet a certain deadline, and for that reason not be able to use whatever it is that you wanted to use because you have not met that deadline. The other thing is that they also use recorders in court, so we are used to speaking as much as you want to speak, but there you have to speak slowly, and when you slow down, it means you're also slowing down your thinking process.
Kemboi says he's happy to share the wealthy ideas with the Kenyan judiciary.
We have learned a lot in terms of the exposure to the international systems, also the We have also learned a lot in terms of how a court of law should be equipped.
Kemboi will go down in the Kenyan history books as a lawyer who managed to win a case at the ICC.